If you want to build a mind people can't recognize anymore, you don't start by becoming emotionless. You start by becoming harder to control, because most people don't lose control of their life because they are weak. They lose it because every emotion, every problem, and every opinion can mess with them. So the real question is, how do you build a mind that life cannot shake so easily? Most people think a bulletproof mindset means you don't feel fear, don't feel anger, never doubt yourself, and refuse to get hurt. And honestly, I understand why people think that. Because from the outside, strong people look calm, focused, and untouched. But that's not really how it works. A bulletproof mindset is not about feeling nothing. It is about feeling everything and still not letting it control your next move. So in this video, I'm going to break down 4 things on how to build a bulletproof mindset. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I've been fighting with my own mind for most of my life. Overthinking, emotions, pressure, fear, self-doubt. I know what it feels like when your own mind becomes the enemy. But I also know what it feels like when you finally start taking control of it. But before we dive in, there is one thing most people get completely wrong. What if a strong mind is not built by staying calm, but by staying in control when everything inside you wants to react? Because that is where real strength starts. You don't become mentally strong by avoiding pressure. You become mentally strong by facing pressure so many times that your mind stops panicking every time life gets uncomfortable. A bulletproof mind is not always calm. It is trained to stay in control. So let's start with point 1. How do you stop reacting to every emotion? The first thing is emotional control. And emotional control does not mean you ignore your feelings. It means you stop obeying every feeling like it is an order. Anger comes up, but you don't have to speak right away. Fear kicks in, but you don't have to run. And when doubt hits you, you don't have to stop. Most people feel something, and they react right away. That is how they lose control. So create a pause before you answer, quit, defend yourself, or make a stupid decision because of one temporary emotion. Ask yourself, is this feeling guiding me or controlling me? That one question creates space in your mind, and that space gives you control. Because if your emotions control your actions, anyone who triggers you can control your life. But once you stop reacting so fast, you become harder to move. And that leads straight into point 2, because controlling your emotions is one thing. But how do you build a mind that does not break under pressure? Pressure shows who you really are, not who you say you are, and not who you hope to become. When things go wrong, most people panic. They lose patience, start doubting everything, and begin to see pressure as panic, failure, or proof that they are not ready. But pressure does not always mean you are not ready. Sometimes it means life is testing the version of you that needs to grow. So when pressure hits, control what you can actually control. And that means your reaction, your routine, your next step, and your discipline. Don't waste energy trying to control people, timing, or outcomes. You can't control all of that, but you can control how you move under pressure, and patience matters here. Because a weak mind needs fast results to believe. A strong mind keeps going even when nobody is clapping yet. So don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this trying to build in me? Because pressure becomes powerful when you stop treating it like punishment. That brings us to point 3, because you can't handle pressure if you keep running from discomfort. So how do you make discomfort feel normal? Discomfort feels heavy when your mind is not used to it. That is why simple things feel hard. Waking up early, going to the gym, working when you are tired, saying no, being alone, and starting again after every failure. The action is not always the hardest part. The feeling around the action is what scares people. So you train discomfort in small ways. Do what you said you would do. Finish the task before checking your phone. Stay calm when you want to react. Train when your mood is low. Sit with silence instead of escaping every time. You don't have to destroy yourself. You just have to stop letting comfort choose everything for you. Because what you repeat becomes normal. The more you choose comfort, the more weakness starts to feel normal. But the more you choose discipline, the more strength starts to feel normal. That is why discomfort matters. It teaches your mind, I can move without feeling ready. And once you can do that, you become a different type of person. Then comes point 4, on how to becoming mentally dangerous in a good way. Being mentally dangerous does not mean being aggressive. It means you become hard to distract, hard to discourage, and hard to pull back. A bad day can hit you, but it does not control you. Someone's opinion can bother you, but it does not decide your future. Fear can show up, but it does not make the decision for you. Low motivation can be there, but you still move. And that is dangerous in a good way, because most people need the perfect feeling before they act. But you don't. You build standards, and standards are stronger than motivation. Motivation says, I'll do it when I feel like it. Standards say, this is who I am now, so I execute. Keep small promises to yourself. Stop negotiating with lazy thoughts in your head. Stop explaining your goals to people who don't understand your path, and move without waiting for confidence first. Confidence comes after action. Every time you do what you said, your mind starts trusting you more. And that is when people notice something changed. Because action is louder than words. People start noticing the change in your energy, your reactions, and your discipline. That is how you become the version they can't recognize anymore. So, let me wrap it up. If you want to build a bulletproof mindset, don't try to become emotionless. Start by controlling your reactions. Then learn how to stay calm under pressure. Make discomfort normal, and build discipline so strong that motivation becomes optional. The goal is not to become perfect. The goal is to become harder to shake, harder to control, and harder to break. And when that happens, people won't just see that you changed. They will feel that the old you is gone. Thank you for watching this far. I hope this gave you real value. If this felt real, subscribe. We're building stronger minds here.